hi, back again. Sorry about that. That was just the wife coming home a bit earlier than expected. So, as I was saying, yeah, I've got this book on Joni Mitchell, which is sort of, it's called a blue period, but they sort of expand. They sort of done it over a number of albums, and I wanted to sort of wait till I got the album so I could sort of listen to them and sort of understand what was going on. So I managed to pick up a couple here. If you can see this there. And this is The Hissing of Summer Lawns, so that was nice to pick up. And this next one is Court and Spark. There, inside. So those two were nice to pick up, and I have listened to them. I'm enjoying them. There's a couple more I've got to pick up, but I managed that. I went over to a friend's for New Year's Eve, and he's got quite a few sort of CDs like me, so I was sort of looking through them to sort of borrow some. And I saw a Beautiful South one I didn't have, so I sort of borrowed it. I really enjoyed it, and as I went out into town I found this, which is the Housemartins London Neil Hole 4. And if you don't know, sort of Paul Heaton, this guy, he's the sort of lead singer and main songwriter from the band. Basically, after the Housemartins split up, he went on to form Beautiful South. So that was a nice sort of pick up. Right, next up, again, this is from London. I went into Reckless Records. They were all from Music and Video Exchange. Next I went into Reckless Records and picked up this. This is Ian Dury and the Blockheads, Do It Yourself, and this is the sort of follow up to New Boots and Panties. And basically it was 50p because it's split there, but apart from that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with the actual record itself. So yeah, so I was really sort of happy for that for 50p. And the next one I picked up was this, which is Stevie Wonder Talking Book, and again this was in their sort of bargain area, and that was £3, so again that was really nice. So next up was my, sorry I'm just trying to sort of make sure I've got things in the right sort of order, because I went to that charity shop again with my son on a weekend. He sort of quite enjoys sort of looking at the records with me and tells me as I pull them out to sort of check they're not scratching things. He can sort of make sure that he tells me I have to clean them when I get home, because he quite enjoys helping me clean them, so that's quite nice. So the next one up, I saw this in the charity shop. That was the only one I actually picked up. Elvis Costello Trust. Oh, that's nice. Next up, on the local charity shop on the way home, I picked up going in, they've had a right load of crap in there for a long time, and it's the same stuff. I went in there a week or so ago, and suddenly there's two new records right at the front. And it was this one, A Girl Called Dusty, which is Dusty Springfield's debut album, Phillips. And apart from, you can see a bit damaged there, a tear there, there's sort of nothing else wrong with the record. You can see the price there, 99p. And yeah, so that was nice. And the other one they had in there was this, Dusty Springfield's Greatest Hits, again 99p, so that was a nice sort of pick up. And next up, there's the charity shop I mentioned earlier when in the other video about singles, and these are the albums I managed to pick up, and 12-inch singles. So first up is Spandau Ballet Diamond. I have their first album, and this is their second. Also I have their third, so this is sort of the one I'm missing. I don't want any more Spandau Ballet. First two are really good. Third one, they're sort of getting a lot poppier, and sort of, it's okay, but sort of, I've gotten more than enough. Duran Duran, this is their debut album, and this has got Girls on Film and Planet Earth are probably the two best known songs on that one. Next up is probably one of my favourites out of what I found, was this, which is For a Few Dollars More and A Fistful of Dollars, and this is the soundtrack by Nino Morricone. And yeah, that's really nice. This is on the Camden label, which is sort of a budget label. That was really nice to find. So basically one side of the record's one soundtrack, one side's the other, so that was really nice. And that was £1, so again really nice. This is a 12-inch single. This is UB40, which is that side. It's The Earth Dies Screaming, backed by Dream a Lie. And that's actually my favourite UB40 song, which is why I picked it up, so that's really good from there. I think that was a non-album single actually, that one. Next up is Spandau Ballet again. You need to be sort of finding a lot of their stuff. This is, to cut a long story short, 12-inch single. So that's all the 12-inch singles. Next up is this. Don't really need to see much about this. Don McLean, American Pie. Nice copy again, just a bit split there, but that's, or split at the top and the bottom, but that's easy enough to repair. Nice clean copy. Repair, I mean. So next up is Cat Stevens, and this is Teaser and the Fire Cat. And there you go. And that's actually, this is my first Island pink rim label. So we said it's got the original Island in the bag, you can see there. I'll quickly just show the label. There you go. And it's a really, as you can sort of see, really sort of cool. Look there, right? It's a clean copy, really nice clean copy. And that was only sort of £2.99. It'd been reduced because it's been there for a while, nobody had picked it up, so they'd reduced it down from sort of £5.99. Next up, Charlie Rich. She Loved Everybody But Me. This is just a budget compilation again. This is the Camden label, like I showed before. That's really nice. If you don't know him, check him out. He recorded on the Sun label at the beginning of his career and then went on to do other stuff. So yeah, he's definitely worth checking out. Really good stuff. And last but not least is this one. And this is Pig Bag, Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive. And if you don't know what this is, there's the other side. It's sort of one. And they had a big hit in the early 80s with a song called Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, which isn't actually on this album, but this is the album accompanying it, and this is basically all instrumental, and it's really good in a similar sort of vein. So if you don't know it, check it out. That's probably the best known song to check out, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by Pig Bag. But yeah, definitely well worth checking out. So that's it. That's the end of my Vinyl Find. Sorry for the split in the middle, the disturbance, but that's one of those things. That's why I find it difficult to do videos, because of just busy family life and everything. So yeah, and in the background there, it's just finished, was UB40's Labour of Love, which I picked up a while ago, which I think had shown Martin, but I don't know. So yeah, well, hopefully you'll appreciate that. And yeah, so everybody leave a comment, subscribe, like, and catch you next time. Bye.